Howdy, folks. It's Angelito here from Oshawa, Ontario, Canada, and it's it's 365 days of Angelito, and it's day 36. It's the weekend. It's Saturn Day. I just got off a webinar with Marcy Jones with the Affiliate Funnel crew, so got lots of ideas for the weekend and to grow my internet business. We talked about just stepping out of your comfort zone and expanding your business by, like, sometimes you get into a groove if you're doing the same thing over and over and over again, and you kind of reach this plateau where, be it like a plateau anywhere where like you're getting like 10 to 20 leads a day, or you get 100 leads a day, or you're actually generating $250 a day, or maybe you reach that goal of $1,000 a week, or something like that, where you reach this kind of plateau. And then we were talking about how to get out of that box or to kick it up a notch, and different strategies or different things that you can do as far as like personal development, and if and not wise to do, but you to jump into different systems or to learn a different traffic strategy. Only do that if and only if you're at an actual plateau. Don't go jumping into like tens of thousands of different other systems and whatever, if the things that you're working on aren't producing results and producing money. So we talked a lot about that, which is really cool. I'll Yeah, maybe I'll leave a link, or just there's links in the description box below or above or around. Just team up with me, and I'll send you some information of exactly how to grow your business, and jump out of that, bust out of that comfort zone, bust out of that comfort box, and take it up a notch into the next level. But today, 365 days of Angelito, day 36. It's been a while since I actually, like, I usually do these. I do these daily, or at least every other day, or at least once for like a week or whatever. Not always live. I do this personally for myself, just to get me on the right track for the day. And right now, I just wanted to do a Dakini. It's the Tantric Dakini Oracle readings, and this is what the cards look like. Or this is the back of the cards, kind of cosmic. The cards are really, 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 really like supreme. Oh, that's one of my faves. Of course, it's on the top. This is one of my faves. Is that one right there? The Sri Yantra. As you can see, oh, there's the Joker. A lot of these cards are replicated. Ooh, it's a nice one, eh? This one's all about senses. All these cards are based on what's called the Dakini Oracle. There's temples in, believe in Tibet or India or so. And there's these temples that have 36, 72. I don't know how many statues, but these statues are in a temple, and the whole idea is that you go into the temple. It's like kind of an outdoor temple too, I believe. And the statues are there, and then whatever you're drawn to, you go to the statue, and then you channel into the reading and the feelings of what that statue is telling you. And so who is it? Nick Douglas and Penny Slinger, they put together, because they studied these cards, and they went traveling, and they went to the temples, and they really thought that these that the idea of those oracles could do well in a tarot style deck, of which it comes with a book and everything. This is what I read from this, and obviously I use my own intuition and stuff too. So this tarot deck really rings true to me, and it's not necessarily the standard tarot, but the statues in the temples and the cards depicted here. Each of the cards do have an equivalent in the tarot deck, but it's not all. It's not just the tarot archetypes that you read from. There's you can read more into it through the Dakini Oracle. Anyways, today what I'm gonna do, I'll just pull it. This is for all of us, or whoever's watching this, and it's for just the general question for today. Like obviously you can do it in any fashion. You know, money, relationships, this, that, and the other thing. But right now it's just kind of the general outlook for the weekend. So this is for February 6th and February 7th. This is, they always say take care of your tarot deck, but honestly, the way I am, I'm so rock and roll that to me, it's all about, it's kind of like with my instruments or my, when I play and when I feel crystals or I feel feelings, it's, you don't have to be so delicate. It's so funny in the spiritual community, sometimes it's like delicate and pure and this and that, but really that's not what it's, to me, that's not what life is all about. Sorry, I'm just taking a gander because just expecting some stuff. But anyways, it's not about delicate, folks. Life is about getting down and dirty and in the trenches and getting dirt under your fingernails and figuring things out. And that's what I do with my internet business, with my music, with my art, with everything. You just hop in the trenches and you kind of go for it. You just go for it. And then you learn as you go, you build as you go, you experience as you go. It's all about experience, right? So anyways, and I know whatever, you're not supposed to shuffle, but heck, I shuffle like this. That's how I shuffle decks. You know, I learned that when I was a kid. So, and then you go, to me, I always go earth, fire, air. Oops. Fire. Crap. Did it go? No, there. Fire, earth, air, water. Fire, earth, air, water. Ground. Split the deck. And I take the top. Ooh, that's a pretty one. What do we have? 11. Self-created. I don't think I've ever pulled this one. So, in all honesty, we really have to go to the book today and figure out what it wants to tell us. Look at that gorgeous piece of awesomeness. What's that lotus say? Okay. Self-created. That feels nice. So this is for the weekend, folks. Self-reliance, inner resources, and the power of faith. A heart card, highly auspicious. Tarot relationship, strength. I like how the hands are in the middle of that. Maybe it's hands, who knows? We'll figure it out. 11. 11 feels nice too, eh guys? Oh, look, and we put a little nice leaf for us in our book. I always put leaves and stuff, so that's a nice leaf. Check it out. All right, so self-created bears number 11, signifying the integration of unity as recognition of the principle of self-creation. It is a new beginning related to the 11-year cycle of the sun. It has some affinity with the strength card of the traditional tarot. Through the card has more mystic indication. Okay. On a still blue lake covered with lotus leaves, a large pink lotus occupies a central position in the foreground. Two hands are shown as emerging from the center of this lotus, with joined palms upward, cradling and exhibiting a naked flame of pink and blue. The flame represents original creativity within the petals of self-made spiritual unfoldment, symbolized by the lotus. The lake is the ground of all becoming. The leaves represent the multiple possibilities of manifestations on the surface of reality. The drops of dew are as wisdom drops, the higher distillations of the psyche. In the Tantric tradition, there was once a great teacher known as Padmasambhava, meaning self-created from a lotus. I like this self-created feeling. Who is a second Buddha? All right. He transmitted the Tantric teachings to Tibet from India. Cool. This card invokes a powerful memory of mystic strength leading of spiritual unfoldment. So we're really in the the third eye and the crown chakra right here. Self-reliance. All creativity can be found within the self. Let's say that once again, folks. All creativity can be found within the self, manifested as a seed which can become a blossom. The heart can produce from within itself everything needed for realizing one's goal. This is a very favorable card, suggesting great inner resources and the power of faith over material ambition in the process of self-realization and in bringing ideals into the world. It is in particular a heart card. A location therein on the Tree of Life would indicate a magnitude of spiritual development. At other locations, it tells of specific degrees of spirituality. It is a symbol of the triumph of love and its power in the spiritual realms. All right, so we're working from like the heart. To me, it feels like from the heart and up is what this bad boy is all about. I picked up on one thing that felt really good. Inner resources, power of faith over material ambition. Okay, here it's all about. Okay, power of faith. I want to talk about one thing here, folks. The opposite of doubt is faith. Let me say that. The opposite of doubt is faith. Okay? In this world of manifestation and wanting things and wanting to, you know, better yourself and have goals. If you have doubt, you're already sending a signal to the universe saying that this might not happen, or this may not happen, or I better have a plan B in case plan A doesn't work. So guess what the universe says? Okay, if you doubt me, if you doubt the powers of all of this, then I'll just put more obstacles in your way. That's kind of what happens there when you have doubt. If you have faith, it's actually saying, yeah, universe, I trust you fully and completely, and just show me the way. Show me the synchronicities, and I'll be open to them, and I'll take the steps that need to be done, and let's manifest together. See, so that's where doubt and faith, to me, it took me a long time to break down the walls of doubt and fear and shit not working out, and it took a heck of a long time. But for me to get to that point, what I had to do in tiny little steps is have little bits of faith, a little bit more, a little bit more. The momentum kept on building up, meaning it's like, let's say internet business, because I'm going to work a heck of a lot on my business today and set up a lot of, there's a couple systems I want to set up, and then hit the button, and I'm going to see how this machine works. But what I'm going to say here is, in my internet business, when I had zero, not even 2 pennies, and I had to do free methods to generate traffic And I even had to use free methods to create capture pages and create lists and autoresponders. And I super ninja-neared the whole dang show. But when I had doubt, shit didn't happen. When I had faith, it worked. The thing is, all I needed was a little. Hey, universe, this gotta work. This one little thing gotta work. You know, I gotta get 10 to 5, 10 to 15 leads a day. So once I started getting 2 to 3 leads, I was like, holy crap! Like, I had faith enough to get the 1 or 2 leads, 3 or 4 leads, 5 to 10. Then once I had 10, I was like, okay, let's rock and roll. So that's only on the leads. And then once like commission started coming in small doses, mind you, all I had to do was ramp up and scale up from there. Do the exact same things I was doing and then scale up from there. So that's kind of that doubt and faith thing that I feel there. And then faith over material ambition. Back in the old days there, in like, I'm just gonna use the internet business because I was like, I just came off the webinar and I just wanted to kind of tie a lot of the spiritual stuff to tangible things, right? It's time to get dirty, down and dirty here. Over material ambition. When I started the internet business and I wanted to do online marketing and work in my underwear from internet and on my laptop and all that, I wanted to do it so I can make a ton of money and I can flash the money and I can go on the vacations and buy big things. And I'm gonna tell you one thing again. When I focused on that, and I was like, the money, I was in debt. I was behind the 8 ball. I was like living in the dumpsters in the basement apartment of, it was just, it was the worst and funnest times of my life. But when I focused on, I needed this, I needed that, I needed more material stuff, I needed more money, and I needed to, like, all that just caused like a whole heap of frustration, and that actually caused more doubt, because like when shit didn't work, I was like, what the fuck, it's not working. Okay. And so when I focused on that material stuff, it didn't work. When I started focus on helping others, everything started to change. Like those little bits of faith and the little bits of results, and then helping other people get like even those little bits of results, it escalated and it snowballed. And then I was just like, okay, then the commissions started coming, and then like a whole heap of commissions started coming. So I was like, okay, so this is good. Like I put it that way, the less I focused on the material stuff, the more money I made. Go figure. That's the way the universe goes. Anyways, guys, this self-created, it's funny I pulled this, and it's 11. 11's really nice. It's a really good card, a really good number in numerology too. Self-created, it kind of like goes, I'll go with like my story. I've created, well, we always create our own reality, but in a sense, I created my mini empire, and I dug myself out of the hugest hole, self-suiciding, depressive, kind of shittiest hole. And when you say that self-made millionaire or self-made man or self-made entrepreneur, I'm living proof of that. So stay true to your heart today, over the next 2 days. Focus on that. Plant the seeds, and then bloom. You will bloom. The springtime's coming soon too, guys. So this is a nice time to plant some seeds. All right. So that's it. That's it from me. Here's one little mini story about synchronicities. I found this the other day, talking about heart and everything. I don't know. Find some weird things when you go on a walk. Anyways, guys, that's it. That's a Tantric Dakini Oracle. Again, that's from Nick Douglas and Penny Slinger. check that out. I highly recommend this book. It kind of puts a nice twist on tarot and oracle reading. That's about it. Go with love. All right. Peace. Namaste. Love y'all. Hit the button.